Hey there, soul shines. It's Michelle, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. And today I want to talk about the laws of the universe. I get a little frustrated when I go to some kinds of events. There are people out there putting out laws of the universe that aren't actually laws. So I want to talk about it, especially as I will be going through some of the laws of the universe that I know actually talk about the laws of the universe and what they are and what they are not. So, one of my favorite books on the laws of the universe is this one, Hidden Treasures by Leslie Householder. And the subtitle is Heaven's Astonishing Help with Your Money Matters. But this is about the laws of the universe. It is also, she's a religious person, so there's God references and stuff. But you can still learn a lot about it, even if you don't believe in God. So, let's talk about what the laws are and what they aren't. To give you, oh, forgot to turn that off. Sorry, guys. Who is that anyway? Oh, that's me. It's because I have a mini chat. I'm not sure how to. I should figure out how to share that link with you guys. I'll have to go on and look for it because I have it so that through my Facebook Messenger, if you put in the right code at the right time or whatever, you can get on the YouTube list and it will let you know when I've uploaded or like right now when I'm on live. So if you guys want that, let me know. I will see if I can remember or look into how I can get you guys that information. By the way, isn't my hair looking awesome? I'm having so much fun with this, and I'm actually going to start a new channel where I can talk about my hair journey and what I'm doing and how I'm resolving some of the problems that I'm having with my hair. I'm so excited about it. I may talk about weight and or like health and skin care and fashion. My ideas of fashion are not like technically what everybody's are, but I may talk about that kind of stuff as I get going. But for now, I'm going to start with my hair journey and where I'm at and where I'm going. And so I may start a channel for that. Isn't that exciting? I already have a channel name. All right, so back to the laws of the universe because I do digress. And a quote from the book, more about law, and it's in those single quote things. I think man-made laws such as traffic laws should rather be called traffic codes of conduct. Tax laws should be called tax rules. We need them, but they aren't as dependable as the term law would indicate. For the sake of this book, it is important that when I say law, I'm talking about something absolute, something unbreakable, and something that it just is. You cannot break a law. You can only break yourself against it. If you violate the law, you will most definitely be sorry you did. And unfortunately, there is no mercy in ignorance. Sorry, let me reread that again because I read it wrong. And unfortunately, there is no mercy if you're ignorant. The consequences will come regardless of your understanding of the law. So this is something important to understand. A law, it's a law whether you understand it or not. You have always been affected by the law of gravity. Before you understood it, it was there. It was acting upon you. And it's always there. There's nothing you can do about the law of gravity. It's always there as long as you're on Earth. I mean, you can go out into space if you really want to, and then you will have different levels of gravity to no gravity, things like that. But the law of gravity is always there. At the same time, there are laws like thrust, which can give you temporary power over another law. And that concept is used throughout this. So when you're manifesting, you always have certain laws, but you can focus in on another law temporarily to get you past a glitch that you're having with the real law or like the most constant law. No, the laws are always there. You can just kind of sometimes use them to get past it. So just like you can use thrust to get up into the air and fly an airplane, you can use the law of comparison to get you past some points where you get kind of stuck in your manifesting. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe I'll make more sense as we go into the laws a little bit more. So, some of the things that people out there use that they are calling laws are actually not laws. They're principles, or they are rules or guidelines or codes that help you manifest, but they're not actually laws. So it's important to know. So in this book, let me see if the chapter headings actually list the laws, because that would be helpful. Then I wouldn't have to go. Okay, so these are what she has listed as laws is perpetual transmutation, which I did do a video on that just a few days ago. So, no, I think I posted it yesterday, so you can look at that. The law of relativity, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, the law of gender and gestation, and the bonus vacuum law of prosperity. So those are the things. So we'll talk about those as we come across them and what they have to say. See if there's anything else from kind of scanning this. And I want to share with you guys today about laws. We can use these laws when we understand them to create things. We hear a lot of people talking about the law of attraction. A lot of people mix up the law of attraction with the law of vibration. They are both true, but they work a little bit differently. And so that's good to understand and know. And so if I do talk about what I've learned from another person that he calls the law of universe, and it's actually the laws of conscious creation or something like that. And they're actually not laws, they're principles and guidelines. Some of them are laws. So if I talk about one that I can see that isn't always constantly true, then I will call it something else. So one of the things is she talks about spiritual laws. These are actually conditional, so there may not be specifically a law. But then again, there kind of are consequences. The rule is always there, and then how we respond to it gets our consequences. I don't know. We'll look at that in a minute. Maybe I'll reread the information. I'll let you know. Laws of the universe have the consequences already set in stone. They're going to happen one way or another. So I talked about the law of perpetual transmutation. No matter what, that law is in effect. Everything is constantly moving in and out of form, and that's just the way it is. You cannot change that fact. But being aware of it, you can be more conscious about trying to make things focus on things being solid and actually happening, and holding on to your ideas instead of letting them go, so that you can constantly be moving them into actual tangible results. Hi, Shy. My sweet little daughter girl. She's not little, she's taller than me, and she's almost 16. She is she hasn't been feeling well. She's lost her voice, and she's been home from school for a few days, and so she's upstairs. It's kind of fun to see she's on here. So hi, Cheyenne, glad to see you. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to actually be reviewing she says, I think she's saying hugga, hugga, huggy, huggy. I don't know what she's saying. Love you. She's kind of silly. She's a teenager after all. But then I'm a teenager in an adult body, so it's all good. So remember, everybody, now that I'm getting ready to go, that the laws are always constant. They're always there. No matter what you do, whether you believe in them or don't believe them, they're affecting you. Whether you understand them or don't affect them, they're affecting you. It's kind of like electricity. Electricity, we turn on the light switch. You don't necessarily, as a little kid, you definitely don't, but you don't necessarily understand what happens when you turn on the switch, where the electricity comes from. You just know you turn on the switch, the light comes on. So you don't have to understand electricity for electricity to work. You don't have to understand gravity for gravity to work. Long before anybody knew what gravity was, it was holding people onto the planet. The same thing happens with the laws. So like the law of attraction that everybody talks about, that you attract what you are. You attract particular experiences into who you are, into your experience based on what's happening subconsciously. That happens whether you understand it or not, whether you want to understand it or not. I know a lot of people are like, no, I don't think those kind of things. And they think that they are not attracting experiences into their lives. But somewhere in their subconscious is a belief that is attracting everything that they're experiencing into their life, because that is a constant, that is a rule, that is a law. And that's the main difference I wanted to talk about today. And then I will review my book and I will review my book and continue to share with you information about the laws. Now, Cheyenne says, I was the first to comment. And then she does this smiley face with crying. She did that because as I'm watching different YouTube videos, I'm like, why does everybody say first? It's so silly to me. And so she did that to tease me. I love it. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. Remember to let your light shine big, bright, light, and beautiful. We're going to learn about the laws so that we can use them to help ourselves be who we are and attract the lives that we want. I'll see you guys next time, and I love you. Big hugs. Bye, Cheyenne.